One of the really big political stories of 2026 will be about New York 7. It is the leftmost congressional district in the entire country, and it is currently wide open. Two candidates vying for the seat, Antonio Reynoso and Claire Valdez. Zoran has already shown up in person to make major endorsements around this race, and so are unions as well. This is all happening because Nydia Velázquez announced she is no longer going to be seeking re-election, and she's been in that seat for several decades. Folks are watching to see who she will support, and there are progressives and socialist local electeds lining up behind both of these candidates. And tonight, there will be a DSA forum between Claire, the Democratic Socialist, and Antonio, the Progressive. Claire is a local assembly member, union organizer with UAW, and a Democratic Socialist. She worked some low-wage jobs for years and years, and she joined UAW as a worker at Columbia, where she really got a lot of her union bargaining experience. Also has a long history with DSA. I've known her for years, worked together with her to build DSA, and helped send her to Albany, just like we did with Zoran. She launched with the immediate backing of Zoran and also with UAW. The president, Sean Fain, also showed up to her presser as well. And I had a chance to go to her launch party at Silo. It was packed to capacity with many Zoran organizer alums. Speakers include New Wave union leaders and Democratic Socialist electeds. And she was introduced by Muhammad Khalil. Her campaign's main themes are unions for all, stronger, broader, and fighting unions like UAW empowering workers, housing for all, orienting towards tenants, making sure there's a public option for housing, and Medicare for all, which is something that I think we're all pretty familiar with at this point. Similar to Zoran, she is a newer politician and doesn't have as much experience in legislative bodies compared to Reynoso and other politicians. But she has this active grassroots support that will really power her campaign. Antonio was born and raised in Williamsburg and is currently the Brooklyn Borough president, with a political career starting first back in 2013 as a city council member. He formed the Progressive Caucus in city council and voting for more progressive changes like closing Rikers. He also founded the New Kings Democrats, which has been duking it out with the conservative Brooklyn political machine for a while now. He's coming to this race with a lot of experience as a longtime politician, but with that as well, there is some baggage too. A key example is he did political junket trips as a city council member to Israel, which is a non-starter for many voters within this particular district. He is adjusting to the district dynamics, calling for abolishing ICE, as well as opposing any military funding for Israel and promising to not take any money from AIPAC. A solid mix of local electeds, especially progressives involved in the city council, have already backed his campaign, and potentially Nydia might back him as well. There's a lot of nuance to be had here. What does the DSA endorsement mean opposed to other organizations, differences between progressives and Democratic Socialists, and more of the district history and what it currently looks like. It's hard to compact all of this into a little 3-minute long video.